Well, hello everyone, welcome to another video. This is Morr'gán Vladis Rowlings coming to you today on this merry Monday afternoon, actually. A lot of things going through my mind lately, very many things actually. I've been having a lot of very weighty thoughts, mostly about the way people react to us. I know I have spoken on this countless times, but I can never stress enough how much it quite grieves me that people can look at us and not really know anything about us and judge us for who we are, what we wear, the way we look, the way we act, and what we do with our lives. They really don't have a clue what makes us that way. Everyone has something, some circumstance or circumstances in their past that has made them to be whom they are today. It's quite horrid that they know nothing about us and they make the decisions about us. I mean, there's nothing that gives them a clue as to why we are such a way. Even parents misunderstand their own children sometimes. A child might balk at doing something, going up to a person, or partaking in certain social events that are considered acceptable by the majority of society. But there is a reason behind the child's timidity that should be taken into account and understood. If a child feels uncomfortable with something, they shouldn't be forced to do it. Yes, I know the whole thing about breaking them in. They will eventually have to do it, and they must be made to do it as soon as possible, or else they'll have more severe trouble later on. No, that's not true. If you break a child in, you damage a portion of their brain. You damage some of their sensitivities. So that someday, perhaps when they are full adult or something, they will be lacking a piece in their persona. It should not be made to be so. People have reasons why they balk at things, why they are timid to partake in certain things that everyone else may be comfortable with. I myself have an incredible aggression toward doctors. I have not seen a doctor since I was a 10-year-old lad. And I will not see a doctor. There's no reason for me to. In my reasoning, all events have already been written. So to speak, I am a fatalist. I believe that if I am meant to die, I will die. Whatever the day, whatever the time, whatever the method. And a doctor cannot save me from such. I also do not like anybody touching me. I'm very, very averse to human contact, as is evidenced by my continual residual being in this house alone, away from everyone. The greatest friends that I have are the two cats here. We've been promised a puppy, but that's not yet certain. I know I'm a bit of a hermit. I'm like the Radagast the Brown from the Tolkien Legendarium. I prefer the company of animals to other individuals, for the most part. Several I can tolerate, but for the most part I just stay alone. Animals have a much keener sense of respect and dignity and loyalty, trust and love than any human will ever have. I feel quite privileged that I have such animals around me. And someday perhaps I will have more. I plan to get a black goat, an otter, an owl, a bat, several rats, and perhaps a dog or two. More animals possibly forthcoming, but I have not yet figured that out in my mind. When all is said and done, an animal will not judge you for the way you style your hair or the clothes you wear, or whether or not you're a man and you wear makeup. Humans you can always count on for that. There is not a day that goes by when I have actually left the house and accompanied my dear Melissa out into the world somewhere that I am not judged by someone. Perhaps they will not say it, but I will look up and I will catch a certain look in their eye. And it's all that it takes to say it. You're strange, I do not like you. I hope I never see you again. And, of course, every once in a while there's those who will voice such an opinion, and it is quite disparaging and unnerving and very discouraging. And of course there's the odd one out who will actually come up to me and say how much they love the robes, the hats, the long hair, the eye makeup. Every once in a while someone, perhaps Melissa, perhaps someone else will mention that I make wands and they will want to see it. So I'll draw forth my wand and show them. But for the most part that is not the reaction I get from people. For the most part, I am silently accused, silently depraved and unwanted. And if I am unwanted, I will relieve myself of the place and be alone. It's perhaps the greatest peace I can have is being alone. Many people wonder why I disappear so much from time to time, and I suppose this video will be answer enough. The stress of the human condition is, most of the time in my life, too much for me to bear. And while I know that my purpose is to condition it and treat it to some extent, until mankind has got it through their head to allow themselves to be aided, I cannot work on such a mission. And though I try, it takes people accepting me for who I am to be able to listen to my words. As always, I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please give me a jolly good thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I will bid you hail and farewell.